kind of out of the ordinary is in July 4th of 1976, I went to the town of Paisley, Florida. Now, I know some of you Central Florida folks know where that is. It's down on the bottom end of the Ocala National Forest. And Don was a guitar player and a songwriter and a Cherokee Indian. And he wrote songs that were not very flattering about the United States government, to say the least. They had a big flatbed trailer set up there. The first thing that happened to us was the choir leader from the local Baptist church got up there to sing God Bless America. And we tried to practice backing her up a little bit. And when she lit into it, she sang it to the tune of America the Beautiful, about 2 keys away from where she had practiced it. So we just kind of stood there in awe. And she was about my size. She had on a big flowery dress and a big floppy hat, so we just kind of stood there and watched. And they had food booths and craft booths set up all in a line. And the end booth was a pig pen. They had a little show in there, a little young pig that was going to be the main attraction at the Grease Pig Contest later in the afternoon. Well, at the start of the line of booths, they were selling boiled corn that they're dipping in butter. And people would come along and buy an ear of corn and eat the corn as they browsed through the booths, the jewelry and all the crafts and stuff like that. And about the time they got to the pig pen, they were through with the corn. So they tossed the cob into the pen. And this pig sat there all day long eating corn cobs, buttered corn cobs, you know. And at the middle of the afternoon, it came time for the great race. So they lined up every kid in Paisley, you know, all 12 of them. And they greased the pig down good with actual grease. And this is true. If I'm lying, I'm not. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. But the idea was to get the kids all lined up, get them all excited, and then drop the pig in front of them. The pig was supposed to take off in fright. And they go running around trying to tackle this pig, and the kid that tackled the pig and held on to it got to keep it, you know, take it home and raise it. Well, they dropped the pig, and the kids were all just, you know, ready to go to the starting line. You know, they dropped the pig, and the pig took one look up and fell over like this and went to sleep. He wasn't going to budge. And they started kicking it and poking it, and they started, you know, whacking it around, and the pig just laid there and running. Finally, he got tired of being beat up, so he rolled his feet just long enough to spy the nearest tree, which is about 10 feet away from him. He trotted over there and lay down in the shade, and there was no more waking that pig up. So they finally just picked out a kid and said, "Okay, you're the one."